So I wanted to make a video about life happening. So often we are in situations where something in our life can just shake us to the point where we're like sometimes disabled mentally, or we just don't feel like going on with things. And in the beginning, you started out in your business and you were motivated. You just knew that everything was going to go right. And then you get roadblocks, you get setbacks. Life happens. And so, what does that mean when life happens? Well, I have 6 tips when life happens and things that you can do. Certain things that could happen in life could be family problems. I have a list here. Illnesses. You could get unexpected illness. Financial problems. Maybe you felt like you had the money to invest in your business and now things have changed and you're not being able to invest as much as you thought you could. A natural disaster could happen. We see that so frequently nowadays that just things are happening. People are losing their lives. So you may, lose a family member or a friend or, something like that. Maybe your full-time job, maybe you're still working a full-time job and you become unemployed. You have emotional challenges. Maybe you have some type of mental impairment or something like that. Or maybe you just flat out discouraged. Maybe that is it. What can you do when these things happen? The first tip that I wanted to say is accept support. Sometimes when we get discouraged or emotionally drained, we isolate ourselves. Well, when you isolate yourself and you're already emotional, when things are already going on and you're frustrated, that is the time when you cannot think properly. And so during that time, you need all of the support that you can get. Now, that does not mean that you have to go and tell people all of your business, but just getting the support you need from people, well-meaning people in your life. So maybe you can reach out to your sponsor, someone who actually brought you into the business, or a teammate to give you support. Maybe you found someone that you can really relate to and you can reach out to for tips on how to maintain your business when things are going on, because no matter how perfect it may seem for another person, everyone is going through something. So we cannot downsize or minimize somebody's struggle, because what they are going through is very, very significant to them. So if you're going through something, reach out to someone that you feel like you can trust. Stay plugged in team groups. You may have to set a designated time to watch or listen to those videos. Maybe you're working on a day. Maybe your work schedule has changed, but you're not able to get to it. Watch the replay. We often see the replay, in the comment section. You may have to do that just so you can stay plugged in and see what's going on. The company also adds in, emails. Monday through Friday, we get emails. So make sure you're reading those emails to stay plugged in and helping you to, regroup mentally and staying focused on your business. And so during those times, or setting a designated time to stay plugged in, you can do that in the morning. I like to do it in the morning because it gets my mind ready for out the day, and then anything that comes up, I'll be able to, adjust if I need to. Lunch breaks is a good time. Like right now, I'm actually on my lunch break, so I'm sitting in my car and I'm working my business, because when I get home, maybe I have to focus on my family, which is something that is going to happen this evening. So right now, I'm choosing the time to do my lunch in the car so that I can, make a video. Or in the evening time, I know lots of times once I put my children to sleep, I'm able to do a little more. It all depends on the individual. So if you're better in the morning, at lunch, or in the evening, make time for those things. Also, ask for support from your family and friends. Maybe your children, if you have children, or friends, young nieces and nephews or whatever, maybe they can help you set up for your lives. Children love that, especially little girls. And also help with shipping packages. Right now, my grandmother is with me, and so she is awesome with making sure that the packages go out to the post office. So use all of your avenues that you have in order to still work your business. All right, number 2 is reevaluate your priorities. Now, as much as necessary, there may be a time that you may have to take a temporary step away, just to regroup. Maybe, a situation that you just experienced was very tragic. And so you may need to step away. But just keep in mind that if you do step away, don't go off the map completely with your business. Because if you do, it's going to be a lot harder to get started again. Maybe if you had a routine of your Facebook Live parties, and then you take a break, it's going to be a lot harder to get started again. Your customers could have started to shop with someone else. So you definitely want to maintain some type of avenue to keep your customers engaged. It's very important that your customers stay engaged because they will shop with someone else. Remember your goals that you set. Maybe you need to take some time to revisit your business goals, and have them aligned with your personal responsibilities. As business owners, we are first an individual. So whether we, have some type of spiritual routine, that should be a priority. Your family should be a priority. And then after that, your business should be able to work around you. So the type of business that we have, that should be something that is possible, that we can first focus on our spiritual well-being, our family, and then our business. So, making sure those things are in order. So you have to maintain a priority with things. So in that case, can you make adjustments on the days that you do parties? Maybe you go live on certain days and maybe you need to adjust that. Maybe you can do it on your lunch break. Maybe you can prepare ahead of time and actually schedule like a Facebook album party, or pre-record a video of you going live. You'll do it just the same way as you was going live, but you're doing it pre-recorded. I've done that several times. But be more intentional when you do work your business on your daily activities that you have. Make sure that when you're doing it intentionally. That way you're not wasting a lot of time. Because one thing I am very famous for, my family know, is that my time is precious. So I need to make sure that whatever I do, it is balanced, and that I'm not wasting a lot of time. So make sure that you're being intentional about your daily activities. You're balancing out your time so that way your family, your worship to God, if you serve God, all of those things are being met. And be flexible. You may have to be flexible. And lots of times, just sending your customers a simple message as, you know what, I got your message, let me get back to you. That could just be all they needed, as long as they know that you're still there. All right, keep to a routine. Just like I said before, in the option 2 of reevaluate your priorities, maintain a regular routine. Stick to your scheduled parties. Your customers are dependent on you to maintain your business. And one thing that one of the consultants brought out, her name is Danielle Dawson. She said, if you're not posting or talking about your business, your customers will shop with someone else. You don't want that to happen. So you still need to be plugged in and making sure you're engaging with your customers. Start by scheduling out posts ahead of time. That way, when things come up or you anticipate that something you're going to be busy during that time, you are already prepared and you're working your business ahead of time. Facebook has this nice feature where you can actually schedule out posts. So try to put that into consideration when working your business, because mostly with the type of business that we have is direct sales, and we're able to work our business 90% of the time from our mobile devices. So use that as the to your advantage. All right, help others is number 4. It is better to give than receive. We've if you are of faith, you know that that is in the Bible, that it is better to give than receive. So, and even in society, you see that we help other people, and it's kind of, if you're in the United States, that is a part of us in general in society and communities, that we give to people who are more needy. So when you're going through stressful situations, and to help you get your mind off of what you're going through, focus on other things, other individuals in your business, such as other teammates. Maybe you haven't talked to someone in a while. Just giving them a call to see how they're doing. It don't have to be about the business, but just giving them a call. Maybe you can reach out to a customer that you haven't seen or talked to in a while. Maybe they could be going through something, and you just listening, because one thing is that you want to listen to individuals. Listening to them, you may realize that your situation may not be as bad off as you thought it was, or their situation may be more challenging, or your situation can help them to cope with whatever they're going through. So we go through stuff in life, but situations can actually help us. It's all in how we react to it. So, that is another thing. That's key, that even though we're going through stuff in life, it does not have to be the end of our life. It's just all in how we react to it and how we move on. Self-care. That is essential. Is that a word? Yeah, essential. Watch your diet. Now, I love to eat, but I know that during stressful situations, you want to make sure that you're eating a balanced diet that is good, that's going to give you nutrients, because during that time, you're going to feel sluggish. You may feel fatigue. You may feel, like you don't want to go on. So making sure that you have a balanced diet is going to be essential. Make sure you drink plenty of water. I like to drink water, and I'm not a water drinker, but drinking water in the morning and drinking water right before bed really is refreshing, and it helps you get a good start to your day, and feeling good throughout the night. So that is going to be essential. Drinking water, making sure your diet is good. But also, you may have to start incorporating exercise in your daily routine. Taking a walk. You may need to just take a walk. I tell you, when you're stressed out and you're just taking a walk, it just feels so good. And I've do it all the time. Just to regroup, and really think about stuff. Just step away. When you work in an office, you sometimes need to step away, and it's very good for you. Avoid any type of self-destructive habits. So maybe you are a drinker. I like alcohol. I like to drink wine, but don't overdo it, especially during stressful situations, because that's not going to be a solution to fix your problems. It actually can cause more problems if you're doing it in a way that is self-destructive. So you want to be able to be balanced when you're when you're drinking alcohol, especially during stressful situations. Using drugs or abusing prescription drugs. Maybe you want to take something just to help you sleep. That wouldn't be appropriate. So you may need to go ahead and contact a provider, a doctor, to go and maybe you need to see a therapist, or maybe they have solutions to help you during a stressful situation. Never be afraid to get additional help if it's going to help you as an individual, because many of us may have families. Our families really care about us, and so, especially if you have children, like I have children, and if I don't take care of myself, what are they going to do? Who is going to care for them the way that I care for them? So a mother's love can never be replaced. We can have people love us, but there's going to be a void there. So it's very important that we keep maintaining ourselves, especially as mothers. You may need to get away, maybe take a little mini vacation. If you don't have a lot of money, maybe you can just go over a family member house that lives some distance away, just so you can get a different scenery. But just getting away and just regrouping is really necessary. And if you have to take a break from your business temporarily, as I said, temporarily, let your customers know you're going on a vacation, or don't broadcast that you're going through something, you're stressed out or anything like that, because that can possibly sabotage your business too, because it just don't look right. So I just say, you can take a little mini break vacation, just to regroup, but try to start building the momentum in your business back up by posting pictures, maybe while you're on vacation. If you can't go live, that will be great. Avoid making big decisions is last. Number 6. When we get angry, we can make decisions that can really be a detriment to ourselves or our business. So wait to cool off. Just like I said, like posting stuff, when you're upset on social media, try to wait until you cool off, especially if you're very angry. Wait until you cool off to make some major decisions about something that could possibly sabotage your business. Sometimes we may think that if things are going wrong, that we need to stop our business. But more than likely, we need to focus more on our business to get our mind off our problems. And I really want to read this from the paper. And it says, why we work with people in this direct sales business. So if we can do or say something that can empower another individual, our business will be the way to do so. So, or is it or someone is in need of a particular accessory for an event or special occasion, and you may have what they need. So we, as direct sales consultants, independent consultants, we have a platform to actually help individuals. And sometimes most of the time life happens to us, and we have to make a lot of adjustments to actually function and focus. But it can be done because we work our business around our schedule. So I hope that these tips are really useful and helpful to someone out there that's watching this. I know that I'm glad that I made this video, because I can go back when I'm going through something and actually regroup and see where I can make adjustments to keep my business moving, because it benefits my family. And it really helps me as an individual. It helps me to grow. It helps me to work with individuals all the time. And I know that if just applying these things, it can help you to regroup and help you to focus more on what is more important. So if you have any questions, I would love to chat with you. If you may not have a consultant already, I would love to chat with you about the opportunity. Or you can reach out to someone else that you're already meeting with. My information will be below below this video in the comment section. And I hope that this was useful. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.